Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Today we are doing a clean girl makeup look. It's really trendy right now where you have minimal makeup but it just looks really nice. You really can use as many products as you want, but you just want your final result to look really nice and like minimal. Another big part of this trend is having that highlighted glowy look. I'm gonna go right in with 3 products that I love. I recently visited this store too. They moved. They had an old previous location that I had went to, and so they were gone for a little while, and once they opened back up I did get a chance to go. So I'm gonna have a little slideshow going, just showing you guys a look into the store when I went. And what I really love about this brand and this company is that a lot of their products are really natural and minimal. And a lot of the shades that they have, whether it's blush or for the lips, just look really natural, like natural lip shades. They don't just have like a lot of bright colors. I would say it's more of like pinks and mauves, earth tones. I'm gonna show you guys a very natural, minimal look that I've been loving. And I already told you guys how much I love their clear gloss. As you guys can tell, this is what I really went into the store for, to grab a new one, and it's already almost gone. That's how much I love it. It's like my summer go-to. And I also really love their liquid blush. I love using liquid because they're very natural. The blush that I have is in the shade Puff. It's a really light pink. I'm gonna show you guys that on my palette as we go through doing the makeup. For my foundation, I'm gonna go in with my MAC Studio Radiance Face and Body Foundation. I already have just a little on, so I'm not gonna use too much of this. I'm gonna also mix this in with the Future Dew Oil Serum. I have a little foundation on, so I really wanna like do my highlighted areas. And I'll show you guys what this product looks like on my hand. The packaging is so cute. It gives you a really nice glow. This is a little thicker. You can definitely feel it on the skin. Can you guys see how much of a glow and highlight this gives? So this is definitely something when I think of like soft girl, clean girl makeup. You want a really nice highlight. You want it to look like you just woke up and it's natural. And so we're gonna mix this in. I'm gonna use a little of it by itself, and then I'm also gonna mix it in. I'm using my foundation brush to do this. I'm just gonna put it in the places where I know I want a highlight. I'm using the brush to apply it, but then I'm gonna go back in with the Beauty Blender to blend it out. And that's gonna keep the highlight. This glow is just so pretty, and you guys see how natural it looks? The golden shade of it is just really spot on for me. Probably my favorite thing about it is just how nicely the shade blends. I'm gonna go in and add a little to the highest points of my cheeks. For my daily bronzer, I love this bronzer from Fenty Beauty. I use this all the time. I love using this to bronze the face and also as my contour for my eyeshadow. And it just gives it a really nice and like full seamless look. Like it doesn't look like I use 2 different things. A lot of times I do like to use cream for my contour, and I'll go in with a smaller brush. But when I want my makeup to look really soft, I'll only use a powder bronzer. And it just warms up the skin really nicely and still keeps my makeup looking really natural. Also gonna go in with the same shade for my eyes. We're only using 2 shadows on the eyes, but this brown is so perfect. It just creates like a really natural crease. And I do like to work on both of my eyes at the same time. This is something I would recommend to the beginners to help create the same look on both sides. Just making sure that I don't have any harsh lines. Just want to be sure to blend out your edges to keep it really soft. Favorite eyeshadow palette right now is from Pat McGrath because of this gold. This gold just gives like a natural sunlight highlighted look to my lids. I love it. It also kind of looks glossy sometimes in pictures. So it's just such a pretty gold shade that I just have been popping this on. Super pretty. It gives you that like sheen shine look. You want to make sure you're applying your shade as close as possible to that lash line to really get that pop. But I do want this to look kind of subtle. I'm not going for just a really bright lid. I just want a nice like golden highlighted look. Okay, so we've completed our eyes. I'm gonna go in with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, my favorite concealer. Here's what it looks like. It's a liquid, and I love using this with either a beauty blender or you can also use a concealer brush. I'm not gonna apply my concealer to my palette because I really like to warm this up to the back of my hand. And that helps to give it more of a natural look once you apply it to the skin. So I'm just gonna warm it up. That concealer is always giving, okay? Just a flawless finish. Like, I love it so much. To set my highlight, I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty. Okay, while I'm letting the powder sit, I'm gonna go back in with some of our Future Dew highlighter that we've already applied, and I'm gonna layer it. So I'm gonna go in with the liquid first and then also use my Makeup Forever powder highlight. Whenever you want a more intense highlight, you can just always go in and layer it. We're gonna go in and remove our powder. And I like to remove first and then I'll set it. We're gonna add our liquid blush in the shade Puff. And it's a really pretty light baby doll pink. I'm gonna use this with my beauty blender. I'm still gonna go in and add powder on top just to set it. And I also like mixing my blush with my bronzer so that it's not so bright. But my first step is always using my beauty blender. And then so you take a little and make sure you blot it off. Okay, you guys see how pretty this pink is? You don't need a lot. And I'm not really too worried about the placement when I first put it on. I just kind of want it to sit for a second. And then now I'm gonna go back in and blend it into the skin. So pretty. I love that it gives the sheen as well as the shade. So I don't want to get rid of it, but I am gonna mix just a little bit of a peach tone in. I always make sure to add the bronzer as my last step just to bring it all together to make sure it looks natural. Nothing is like too popping because you really want everything just like nice and soft, effortless, like you barely have anything on. No matter how much you're applying, like the finishing goal is for it to just look super soft and natural. And so that's the look that we've achieved. I'm gonna add a little bit of liner. I'm using a brown liner from Fenty instead of black for my waterline. For my lips, I'm gonna go in with CORK liner, really pretty brown. I'm not gonna go too heavy with the liner, but just enough that you can see the contour. To complete the lip, I'm gonna go in with Nude Kate, a really pretty peach nude, and also the clear gloss. I'm only adding the gloss right to the center, just for a nice little pop of highlight. And here is our finished, complete, clean girl makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this look and also the products that I showed you. I would definitely recommend this brand. It's a really pretty, soft, natural brand. And these are really nice products to have, I feel like, to add to when you have brighter shades. Sometimes you don't want to just look like you have a lot of makeup on or even put that much effort into your makeup. So these products to me are really nice when you just want to add a little something on but still look like you have a completed look. And it always just turns out really nice and soft for me. Their products aren't super heavy. I don't have anything that's like really super heavy. Everything is comfortable to wear. I love the gloss. The gloss would definitely be my favorite product. I am going to start getting more into that oil serum though, the Future Dew, because I love the completed result that it gives. A lot of times I feel like when I use a liquid highlighter, it just doesn't mesh well with the rest of my makeup, and sometimes it's like sliding or not blending good. But that product to me really created still a nice flawless finish. My makeup doesn't look heavy, and I just love the overall result. So if you guys enjoyed this review, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at @TapeFranklin, and I will see you guys in my next video.